Going on, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, my name is Mr. Soul of a Man, 50 to the four. um, and also I am Damon Alvarez. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this rainy day of the week. It's coming down now here, folks, but it's cool. So today we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Today we are talking about manifesting miracles. Yes, we are talking about manifesting miracles in your life. And, for those who naturally believe in greater things, for those who, hey, what is going on, ma'am? How you doing? For those who just believe in something more amazing that is coming in your life. The one way that you know that greater is coming by trusting your feelings, trusting the gut, trusting your instincts. You start to see things. You start to realize that it's happening. Think just to kind of backtrack. You you think that you know that something greater is happening or something greater is about to happen in your life by everything around you starting to change. Yes, the prayer, the faith, and the trust, and the believing and knowing that in a spiritual sense that something, someone, higher being, higher power, has your back. Whatever that is that you believe in. Even if you believe in only yourself, that's cool. Maybe you can go forth and make the miracles in your life. So never one to push, um, never one to push anything on anybody out there because what you believe in has gotten you to that point of where you are right now in your life. And I agree with that 100%. It is the higher vibration, when you initially get started in doing something and you naturally start to see the progression happening around you. It is when things transfer from the spiritual to our natural realm. It is the high vibration. It is the getting rid of the negativity around you. It is the basking in your joy and in your light. Having just having a different point of view, just having that radiance around you and people saying, "No, there's something, I don't know, like, if you go to your job and it's just negative all the time, and you're going in there like, either you're about to leave the job and all of a sudden you're just happy and like some people like, man, what are you happy for? This the supervisor's always screaming at us every day. These customers suck. I mean, like, why are you so happy? And you don't tell them anything. And then that last day comes, you make the announcement. You're like, hey, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace, and, you catch them by surprise. And that's another thing. These miracles will come into our lives. They'll come into existence by you staying diligent and you staying faithful and you naturally trust in the process, and that's one of the biggest things I had to deal with. I had to stay faithful in the things that I believed that I wanted to get a podcast going, and for me to do that, it wasn't like anybody was gonna do that for me. I went on YouTube, did a little research, and hey, here we are. We getting this thing, we're getting this thing started, man. And that's the important thing, for your the miracle in your life. If you If you woke up this morning with some kind of breath in your body and you were able to get up and get your day started, then you are naturally a miracle walking. From last year up until now, a lot of people didn't make it, but for some reason, thank you for sharing. And for some reason, we are, we're still here. We're still going. We have, we have a greater insight than yesterday. Yeah, I know sometimes time seems like it flies by, but you really need to sit down and manage it. You do. You have to hold the space. You do. You have to hold the space, especially where you are, and just believing in yourself. I know sometimes when you call in something greater, there are the trials and the tribulations. It's like in uh Greek mythology, Hercules had to do I don't know, was it like the seven laborers, I believe. I'm not really sure, but he had to do the laborers. He had to, clean the stable, and all of that other stuff, and the important thing is that you have the power that is vested in you to move forward, to do, just to do these greater things that is within yourself. No matter how you're, as we say, manifesting. If you're someone who is into just biblical scripture, whatever faith you go with, or if you're someone who writes it down, if you think about it. There are people who are just into, meditation, people who may listen to music, different types of, what they call it, like binaural beats. If you manifest with nature, the full moon, the new moon, however, if you do it on a certain day of the week, but the important thing is that you do it, you do it right, and you have to have no fear in how you're doing this. That's how, when people talk about manifesting, achieving is believing. That's the truth, because you gotta have the power, man. You gotta, you have to believe in it, and you gotta put in the work. If you don't put in that's the key part that opens the doors, that starts the ignition, so that you can move, so that you can get so that you can go to, or get to wherever it is that you need to get to. We all have a different destination. That's the beautiful thing. No matter how much we've accomplished, if you have a beautiful family, if you've gone to school, if you finish school, if you're still in school, if you are just starting a new business, or if you have a business already, I think the one thing we can all say is that what we have in common is the growth factor, because there's just something in it that's pushing us to go forward, and to get more, just to get more out of it. And I don't know who you are out there, but you have some great news coming in, man, like very, very soon. Say within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't know who you are that's listening to this. You've applied for something, and the answer is yes, man, across the board, but you have to get ready for it, because when you were doing it, you were like, man, I don't know if I'm going to get this. Or if you're about to apply for something, and that's what it is. It's like the play on words. It's applying, it's applying for something greater. It's applying for whatever it is. I'm getting like shocking, hold on, I'm getting just shocking news. Not anything bad, but I'm just getting news that's coming in that's going to categorically change your life. That's going to change your life. This is going to change everything. So whatever that is, if you had a thought about something, I mean, do it. Like, do it today, do it sometime this week, do it before like Friday. But the important thing is that you're moving into you're moving to greater atmospheres, and you're moving into a greater part of who you are, because your story is it's compelling, and people need to people need to hear it, yeah, and that's the truth. You need to be ready for the blessing, when it does come in. You gotta keep, that's the thing. Like, I saw this young lady on the social media app. Like, she's been doing her club consistently daily for, like, I don't know, probably over a year now. And they are just go around. I told somebody that this morning. They are just go around. They do it like every day. I know people's circumstances are a little different that allows them to do that, but they do it every day. Now they have the people around them to help them to do it too. And when people say that you're your greatest competition, and that if it is for you, it is it is naturally going to be for you, and it is going to it's going to play itself out naturally for you to have it. Like, who's ready to see the unseen, and who's ready to hear the unheard? Who's just ready to get away from the naysayers and the doubters, and the people who have there are people who just are going to be who they are, and just going to be where they are, and if they're happy with that, great, cool. Let them do what they have to do. But you are the Alpha and the Omega, and you are the Alpha and the Omega in your life. You are the you can snap your fingers and say, hey, I'm coming out of the darkness, so let there be light. And you see that light in your life, and you see the gratitude for the change. But that's the time to be thankful, but that's not the time to get lazy. Like, for me, I would, I'd write books, and great things would happen. Then I would stop. And I would pick it back up so many months later. So, but now, I am, I have to put the fire under my butt, and I really have to move forward with everything with greater intensity. Sometimes it is only going to be you. So, saying that's amazing things, when you when you naturally just put it out there, and you put the work in for it, you see the greatest changes imaginable. But the thing about it is that you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready for that moment that's going to change into different moments, because there's always a snowball effect. Even when that's why I'm glad that me personally, I have my ancestors, I have God, I have angels on my side, because there's no way in the world I could do everything but myself. So to them I give thanks. To them I always hey, what's going on, man? So to them, I give thanks. I give, yeah. So, but yeah, but it's just important for you. And I know some of you move to the drum of your own beat. That is okay, because can you feel that rhythm right now, getting you up? Can you feel that rhythm right now that's inside of you, that's pulsating, that's telling you to move in another direction? You know, to help you to move in another direction, in your life. And it is you are their greatest dream, you know, and not never in their fantasies could they imagine that they would see someone like you doing the things that you're doing, canceling generational curses in your family. You are the first one, you are the chosen one, the brave and the bold to go out there and to journey forth, to go where no one has gone before. Where my Star Trek fans at? For real, man. This, and then the journey is amazing. As you go, but there's always going to be lessons that we have to partake in, and we have to continue the grind. We have to continue the journey. We have to continue to put our best foot forward. It's a daily thing. I do get where someone has some good news coming in, on this very day. So I would check your email probably, yeah, very soon. But the important thing is that this change is, you ask for it, and sometimes, for some of us it's going to sneak up on us, and we were probably ill prepared for it when it came in. So the main thing is to keep your mind sharp, try to do your best to keep your energy high. I know that on this spiritual journey sometimes you're waking up at different times of the morning, you're having all kind of dreams. You're trying to get a hold and a handle on things, and sometimes, like if like sometimes, like me, sometimes, like, me personally, it's not the easiest thing, to get yourself up, to get yourself moving. I think somebody said it, like, when you're getting up naturally every day, and you're, like, doing you're doing the same thing, it becomes a grind. So you have to stay focused. You have to keep yourself, got to keep yourself excited, in those moments. You really, really naturally have to keep yourself excited. And we're talking about manifesting miracles, ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward. And I know some of you are implementing some changes, maybe in how you approach things, and it could be something dealing with family. It could be something dealing with the structure of your thinking. It could be something dealing naturally with your business, so to speak. But it's going to pan out for you. So new isn't always bad. It's not. Sometimes we do new things. It could be a little scary, the learning curve, and whatever. But everything that the important thing is that when you're, uh, the important thing when you're manifesting miracles is that you're, when you're manifesting miracles, the important thing is that you got to believe it. Okay, so I am also in the wisdom app, and it seems, okay, I have a guest. Let's see what the guest is going to say. Let's see. Uh, okay, I'm trying to see how to. I did this before. um, okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so the guest is coming in, folks. But yeah, so
Good morning.
hey, how you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to see you you over here. I just popped up real quick. I will not take too much time, and I do apologize for interrupting. But I just had to say I'm so excited to see you over here.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah. I didn't interrupt you. Yeah, I like this. I like this app better because it fits. Because I like to talk to the people, and I like to talk to people more one on one. Where if you were on Clubhouse, it's like 50 people on the stage, and you got like 10 seconds to talk, and and you're trying to talk. 10 people is going to interrupt you. So this way I can just kind of talk and let it flow, get it out, because some people need this information. They do. They
Mhm.
need this information so that they can go to the greater transformations that are coming in their lives.
Yeah, so I'm excited you're over here. I just wanted to pop up and tell you welcome and say I believe you're in the right place. So many individuals that need to hear what you're speaking about, but I know you know what I'm about to say. You guys, I don't know if any of you are into candles. I'm sorry, everywhere I go, I'm gonna have to tell it. I ordered some amazing candles from your business, and I was so pleased, so excited. So I just had to come up here to let you know. Not only are you an encourager, motivator, and a manifester, but you are one hell of a businessman. I got them on time. My candles, I could smell them from the mailbox, and I still burn my oils in my warmer. So I just wanted to say, if anybody in your audience is into candles and into smells that are not overpowering, but just natural and just illuminating, please check him out. But I won't take up too much of your time. I just wanted to say welcome to the Wisdom app. I'm glad to see you here, and I look forward to hearing your messages. Have a good day. Okay.
Yeah, you would have won that. Yeah, because I remember you told me a few days ago. You were like, "Hey, man, check out the Wisdom app," And yeah, and I on. I think it was last week, and I just continue to crank out this information, and just continue to make it happen. So yeah, I just want to thank you, for supporting me, and for telling me about this app, because it's still early in the game for this app, and I know it's still growing. So that's the beautiful thing about it.
Absolutely. I'll see you on the other side. Have a good day.
All right, you
Drop it
too.
back down. How do I drop back down?
Let me see.
I don't even know how to get it down. Drop it back down.
I don't even. Let me see. Hold on. Man.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know. We're going to learn it. We're going to figure it. Oh, it is. I got it. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, man. So yeah, but and when you're manifesting, it's time to stop majoring in minors. I think I talked about that. I think I talked about that the other day, man. When you're doing something bigger and more on a consistent and fluent level, and that's how you're going to see your income coming in. What you're doing, because you're doing it more on a consistent level. And yeah, so yeah, and if you guys want to order candles or anything, or my books or anything like that, you can. I have my, if you're on the Wisdom app, you can go to my bio, you can see my link tree, you can go there, or you can go on Instagram, and my link tree is on my bio, and you can click it, order your candles, your holistic products, my books, all of that good stuff. So yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's the important thing is the important thing is the growth, and we are going to continue to grow in this thing, and we're going to be at peace, and you're not going to let anybody talk you out of it, because they got a lot. Look, they got a lot of dream killers out there. Somebody will be like, "Oh man, I don't know about that idea," and they will come. They may have like more resources than you do. They'll come in. They'll take your idea. Somebody was talking about intellectual property, how these big YouTubers and whatever, they'll, come in and take your ideas, your content, and they'll use it because they don't have that type of creativity like you do. they see you coming. Come on, man. They know what it is. So, so yeah, man. All right, looks like we got another guest coming into this thing. And three, two, and one. But yeah, man. So y'all, continue to grow.
Yo,
That's the main thing. Hey, what is going on, sir? How you doing today?
good man, good. My sister told me that you was up here, man. So I had to come over here and mess with you, man.
Yeah, man. I think I found a home. Because yeah, the other spot just wasn't it for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was not it. So this is like more of my speed. I could just talk to people one on one, and I could just talk to just say what I need to say without being feel like I'm on a stage with one mic and 50 people, like I'm at a rap concert. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I feel you. I don't want to interrupt your flow, man. I'm gonna sit back and listen to all the good jewels you have. This brother always comes through with different jewels to share to help help you transition and every process that you're in. So I just wanted to make sure I come up and let the people know. Keep listening to this.
yeah. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, so I am on the Wisdom app. It's WISDOM. It's a new app. If you are, if you are listening on YouTube and you'd like to check it out, I am on there. Same moniker, Soul of a Man 504. Try to keep that consistent through all of social media because people nowadays like things to be a little easier. And I think as the app grows, I'll be able to put like more links on here, so people can, follow you. But and if you are on the Wisdom app, please follow me on here and also on Instagram and also on YouTube as well. So yeah, man. So yeah, so if you are someone who marches to the beat of your own drum, that is okay. That is how I do it, and you and with that, you can make some of the most beautiful music that you have ever heard, in your life. And the amazing thing with that is that nobody can tell you any different because it's like you're in your own headspace, you're in your own zone. That's the important thing, and we're moving forward to an era where you're going to see just more creative people get their shot, and as they should, because you always hear about hey, what's going on, ma'am? So you always hear about the whoever clogging up the lanes in the mainstream. But now it's great that we do have the internet where we can just naturally do our own thing, and we can have these global brands, and put in and naturally put our name out there. And don't you think it's time, like, seriously, there is a calling or a higher calling, that is within you, and you are, you're greater, you're smarter than what you perceive that you are, and than what other people perceive that you are. And I'm telling you, you're about to find yourself in some amazing situations, because while you were faithful to the process, that you put the work in, that I can almost guarantee you your next year is not going to look like this year. And even if you had an amazing year this year, that's cool. But for those of us who are still going through this year feeling like we were still in the dark, for me, some of this year felt like that, because there were some things that just naturally happened this year, that things happen unexpectedly. I was out, a few days ago. I saw someone got into an accident. Wasn't anything bad, but when you leave out, when that person left out the house, I'm sure that they didn't think that there would have been an accident that day. Or if you're a parent, you got a kid at school, uh, you get a phone call. Like there was a story about this 11-year-old kid. He What happened was I think it was like 2020. So he would always tell his mom, yeah, mom, the school systems, the computers are down today, so we don't have to do any work, so we're just chilling. And his mom would be like, oh, okay. But this was happening pretty frequently. So what happened was one day his mom got a call and I forgot her name. She said, hey, the school, whoever that was on the phone was like, hey, you need to come down to the school. Something's happened with your kid. He's fine, but we need you to come to the school. So she goes to the school and they're like, the National Guard is there. Uh, like the IT people from the district are there. And like the police are there, and they're like, they wanted to press federal charges on this kid, 11-year-old kid, like no computer training or anything. He was hacking and he hacked the school systems and he was shutting down. It was so funny, but I bet, when she was going through it, it wasn't funny. But I kind of see him as a miracle kid, because if I had a kid that was 11 that was doing that, I would have been proud and shocked and maybe a little upset. But she said she had to hire a federal attorney and all of that stuff. But I think they got through it. But like this kid should be getting calls from MIT. Like seriously, that's how smart he is. Just to say that, to tell y'all that look out for these kids, man. I'm telling you, they are going to be something special. But our time isn't done yet. I mean, our time naturally is not done yet. We still have greater things to do. We are going to we are coming from a higher perspective. We are, at this stage of everything. Now we have this amazing eagle vision, that we are using, that we are tapping into. And it's amazing when you can see things from a greater perspective. And maybe sometimes, right, I would ask her to take care of mine too. Man, but it's interesting when you can see things from a greater perspective that other people can't. Everybody's not gonna get it, everybody's not gonna understand it. But what you're doing, it is for you. It is for people who are going to get it. It is for people who, who just naturally understand you. And people are going to be like, man, where were you at? Like when we needed to hear this kind of stuff. Like seriously, like where were you at when I was working this crappy job? Now I can come and work for you, and I'm honored to help you to build something greater. And we're going to keep this going. It's going to help people. It's going to change lives. We're going to get paid from doing it, not just the money, but also just the experience and just being around great people. I mean, who wouldn't want to get up and go, if you still have to go into like a physical location for your job or career, who wouldn't just really just want to be around people who are just amazing, just people that make you laugh. The day goes by fast, it's not anything tedious, you're not huffing and puffing, getting through the day. I've been on that road too many times to name. I'm not even going. I had been down that road way too many times, and I had to tell myself, man, look, enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it to myself. I'm wasting my time. I feel like I'm wasting these people's time, and that's it, man. Yeah, well, somebody's asking the question, will next year be a great year for cancers? Yeah, cancer energy, it's going to be more profound. It's going to be a lot of, it's going to be some intrigue, but it's going to be a lot of learning lessons, but it's naturally how you start out. Because I think sometimes with cancers, you can have like two left feet getting your own way. Um, I'm also getting, don't be too proud if someone comes in um, wanting to help you, with your situation. Yeah, that's another one of my gifts. Like I can uh go into astrology. Like if somebody tells me their sign, I can, tell them what's going on and all, like I said. But yeah, so yeah, 2022 is going to be an amazing year financially for, just really just for a lot of people, and just a very profound year. There's going to be a lot of changes. There's still going to be a lot more changes to come in the world, because things are just going to continuously drastically change. So, also pay attention to the weather, also. So, but anyway, be a great year for online businesses. So if you're thinking about going digital, and also getting going abroad, so it's gonna be great years for that, because I don't know, I don't know, I just see some things collapsing, man. Like, I really do feel like there are going to be some things that are just going to be collapsing. There are going to be economies that are going to be in trouble, but from the chaos that you can easily kind of go in through back doors, or even through the front door, and make proposals and get things happen. I'm talking about for like world governments and things like that, man. So I'm talking about really major opportunities out there for people. Like if you're thinking about transcending something and thinking about taking it to just major levels, that's really going to that's really going to not just help you out, but help other people, help other people out as well. So but just honoring your inner knowing is going to be, you're going to honoring your hey, what is going on? So honoring your inner knowing is going to be very, very, very important, because I don't, I don't want to be that individual to say, I didn't take advantage of something that could have, taken me to greater heights. And it's the point and the purpose of it is for you to, is for you to get ready now. Like if you want to be somebody walking on the beach next year, and you want to be in shape and all that good stuff, now be a good time to change your diet. Now be a good time to really to start to work out and put that time and energy into what you want. But, so it is time to shape the shapeless and form the formless. So that means to, along with trusting your inner knowing, that is molding and shaping how you naturally want your life to be. And I call myself a spiritual consultant. If you need some help in that area, go to my Instagram page, or hit me up on YouTube. Go to my link tree on my Instagram page, and go and book yourself a session, man. Let's talk. Or inbox me or email me, or just reach out to me. But yeah, man, it is time to, it is time to put in that work. It is time for you to trust your talents in these changing times. And I heard a gentleman talking yesterday, and he was saying, like, why are so many people quitting their jobs? And he was like, somebody was saying something to the effect that, people wanted to chase their passions, and all of that. That's a part of it, but people just wanted the power back, man. And I agree with them. When he said that, people and they're going to continue to quit jobs. If something is not for you and you're not feeling it, I get the money aspect. Uh, I'm not one to tell you just to leave something. Feel it out, trust your instincts. But I would start working on an exit strategy, now, so that you have everything in place that you're going to need. Be the phenom, be phenomenal. Be that manifesting. Be the manifesting miracle that that you could be. That I know that that you can be in your life. So. And so, some of you who need to be right all the time, it's not naturally going to happen for you. We're not going to be right all the time. So that's just one thing. Like people will say, get over yourself. That is very, very, very important. Yeah, getting over yourself is very, the ego, man. I said, one of the most dangerous places that you could be is in your own mind. Not when you're trying to figure it out, but when you're in that headspace and you get lost in your own mind, and you get lost in the translation, and you get lost in the transition, and because believe me, I fight depression, and it is not fun. I can laugh at it now, but when you're going through it, Lord knows it is not fun, man. But just have peace, man. Have peace. That's very important. Stand your ground. Speak to the mountains that are, and speak to the mountains that you feel like that are in front of you. Write these things down. Whatever you feel like you need to do. One thing I can tell you, get bay leaves. If you have, you can go down to the grocery store or the market. Get yourself some bay leaves. Write down whatever it is. That write down whatever it is that you feel like that is in front of you that's stopping you. If you got the stuck in the mud mentality, write some bay leaves. Burn it in the sink. Please do this responsibly. Somewhere where you're not going to burn anything down. You know what I mean? Seriously, but yeah, bay leaves, folks. Bay leaves. So they're like different ways that you can manifest, and these things have been passed down, through the generations. And although some of us live in these hard concrete jungles, we can still the old ways are still prevalent in today's society. It's very, 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 very important that we don't forget the ways of our elders, or our ancestors. That's very, very, very important. Yeah, those bay leaves yeah. Because I know my mom used to do it. Well, not burn them, but she used to, being from New Orleans, she would put them in gumbo, so it adds a lot of flavor. That's what I can tell you. It adds a lot of flavor. But yeah, but see your sights going higher. That's the last message that I am going to leave you guys with. See your sights going higher. Like, I didn't have a message today, and I was, got home from running my errands, and I was like, man, what am I going to talk about? And there it was, manifesting miracles. I said, thank you, Lord. And so there it was, man. So, and that's what it is. So be the manifester of your miracles, folks. So many different ways to do it. What works for you is going to work for you, but I don't know why I'm getting, for someone out there, seek ye first the kingdom of God. So, but if that is for you, if it resonates, great. But anyway, but yeah, some of you are going to be generational first, because you're going to be the first person in your lineage to go out and do these things, So I always say, oh yeah, knock yourself out. Yeah. So I always say the sky is just the limit. So, we have the vastness of the cosmos, not just the universe. We have all of these different realities. So, you know, if you are, if you can tap into your higher self, reach out to other versions of yourself. And I know it may sound a little, but it can be done, and I would love to talk to the person that can do it on a consistent basis. I've, but anyway, yeah, man. So, and also, take time and reflect, man. Just take time and reflect about the year, about where you're going, about who you are, your strengths, all of that stuff, man. All of that stuff. But yeah, go ahead on close this out. For all of you that tuned in, thank you so much. Who's this? Yes, and unlock the magic from within. So yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, folks. If you like what you heard today, and if you want to get one of my books, go to my LinkedIn site on one of on social media on Instagram. There you go. Go to my Instagram and check me out. And if you want to buy your candles and all of that good stuff, that's on my LinkedIn. It's a Soul of a Man 504. It's on my Instagram. Yeah. So in my book and all of that good stuff. And if you want to book me for speaking engagements, just email me, hit me up, reach out, all of that good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and close this thing out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. As always, folks, I am Mr. Soul of a Man 504. As always, I'm out this piece. Peace.